This is Dalise, and we are going to talk about the polygonal lasso tool itself. I will be using for my pink reptile design and Danielle Young, and I will also be using Selling Studios here of template volume 13. For this art journal tutorial challenge, I wanted to show you use the polygonal lasso, and then Mergem came with this kit, this collaboration, and it was just perfection. It was just a match made in heaven. There's this little cups in this kit that are so that are cut to look imperfect, which is exactly the look that I wanted for my tutorial. Sometimes, you know how you are when if you ever did paper pages, you cut with your scissors and it never looks perfect, never ever looks perfect, and it actually gives you feel of homemade, of something that you actually cut yourself and you didn't use any machines or anything. And that's the look that I wanted to show you how to use. I have used this for photos, for elements, for word arts, for numerous things, and I wanted to show you here how to use it to add a little bit more of homemade look into your page. I am also using, like I said, Krista's template here, which I modify a little bit because I wanted to give it a more art journal-y effect. And this is the word art that I'm going to be using, and I am going to zoom in, and I'm going to also be using this journaling card from Mergem that is in the kit. My first step is that I'm going to make sure that I'm going to position my piece of paper. It could be a full-size piece of paper, this could be a picture, it could be anything, and I'm gonna make it so it fits around that tag, because I don't want that tag to be part of my cutout. And then I'm gonna zoom in more so you can see it. Sorry about it. I have a very, very bad cold, so let's start with the polygonal lasso. You pick the one that says polygonal lasso or the L, and then we're going to start here at the top and just click, and then click again and click, and I'm just making it cut like if I was using my scissors, and I'm just, every time I want to change a little bit, I just click, and that gives me the next point. Here I'm trying to be careful to make sure that I get all the text that is in that lower part of the word art. And here I'm going a little bit higher and maybe not so in, so I can get a little bit of that tea stain, which I seriously love. And then I'm being very careful not to grab any of that little tea envelope. And then we're going to do one more, and if you notice I'm almost about to connect, then what I do is you double click and it closes it by itself. And then I come over here and do a mask, and there's my cutout. I'm going to add a shadow so you can see it. And usually what I do is I will shift select both items and then click here the link layers, so if I decide to move them around, I can move them around with no problems. See how easy that was? I mean, it just gives a different look. I wanted to show you something else. I'm going to delete the layer mask, so I'm going to be back to the full frame. If you are doing your cutout, and let's say you go like this, and you see how I totally missed a letter. So you could go hit the delete button and it's gonna start removing your points. So delete removes the last point, delete again, and you can keep removing points all the way till you're done with you remove the entire selection. I try to do a pretty big zoom in, so I make sure that I grab everything in between. The other tool that you could use if you don't want it to look so like kindergarten cutouts, you could use the lasso tool instead of the polygonal lasso. The lasso tool, it's a little bit different. You do a first point, and then just as you drag, I'm keeping my my button pressed, and I'm just going around. If I depress my button, what it's going to do is it's going to immediately close the selection. Okay, so let's start again. So we come here and we could do, and you could create more curves doing it this way. If you notice there, I didn't even get all of it, but see, and then you go here and you close it, and then again you do the mask, and there you have it. So it's just different looks. I wouldn't recommend using the magnetic tool, because the magnetic tool is going to try to go around hard edges. So for this tutorial, try to do either the lasso or the polygonal lasso. Let's say you think, you know what, I like this quote, but this is not exactly what I'm looking for. I kind of really just want to use the word trouble and great or diminish for my art journal. Come over here and you can, I'm going to go back to my polygonal lasso. I just feel more comfortable with that one. And come here and you just come here and click, then double click, and it closes your selection. And now you can do, in the Mac it's a Command J, which is a copy or a duplicate, or you can do right click duplicate. So now I'm going to close the eye on the word art so you can see. So I now have a copy of my trouble. In this case, since it was a PNG, a transparent PNG, so you don't get really the cutout look. But again, you can come over here to our adorable little cute journal card and do the same thing and say, you know what, I'm gonna cut it here, double click to close. Oops, I'm gonna here and delete the old layer mask, and now I'm gonna create a new layer mask, and there you got it. So it's just a different look for your pages. Again, this could be used in your art journal, it could be used in your regular pages, anything. The sky's the limits. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. And this, again, is for the lily pad, and will be posted in our boards, okay? Have a great day.